What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Yes, it's your girl, Tanya Marie, coming to you live today, y'all. Yeah, so we are talking about stop scrolling and start building, right? How to become a digital entrepreneur on YouTube. Yeah, so as y'all come on in the room, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe and share your girl out as well. All right. Yes, if you like this content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, right? Okay, yeah, so we're trying to be digital entrepreneurs, right? So y'all gotta stop that scrolling and start building on this internet, right? So imagine this. And y'all know I'm gonna set the scene for you. No alarm clock dragging you out of bed. No traffic to deal with. No office politics, right? Just you, a laptop, and an idea that could change your life. Welcome, welcome, Deneen. Come on in. Thank you so much for joining us, Queen. Right? So easy peasy, right? When you be living a dream, right? This isn't just a fantasy, y'all. This is reality, right? Of becoming a digital entrepreneur. This can actually be reality, right? Right? But let's be clear. This is not a over the night success story. This is not going to be easy. It's not instant, right? And it's definitely not passive. Not digital entrepreneur, right? Okay? Maybe it's war. Maybe you got to get down and dirty in the trenches, right? You got to go to work and you got to put the work in, right? Okay? Because war against distraction is war against doubt, right? You got to get that doubt out your mind because that will sabotage you every time. That's what I'm working on now. Oh, awesome, Mr. Nee. Yes, yes, yes. So that's what we got to do. We got to put in the work. This Denise says she is putting in the work and she is getting in the trenches, honey, and she is building. She ain't just scrolling on here just to be kikiing and looking at the She is on here building and making her kingdom, right? And that's what we got to do, right? Okay? So war isn't against the voice that says, "Who do you think you are?" Right? We got to make sure we get out here and stand up, stand proud, and go ahead and start building our kingdoms, right? So, the first step on how to become a digital entrepreneur is stop asking for permission, right? You got to stop asking for permission. That's the first step, okay? You don't need a fancy degree. You do not have to go down to UCLA. You do not need to go down to Yale, right? The top business schools. You do not need to go to any fancy college, university for a degree, right? You don't need investors. You don't need people to come in and say, if I can get 1,000 people, if I can get 1,000 people to invest in me, then I can really turn up and be the best digital entrepreneur. That's not necessary with this, right? You don't even need 10,000 followers. Uh-uh. Right. You don't need 10,000 followers, y'all, to be a digital entrepreneur. Right? You need one thing, a decision. You got to make a decision out here on these YouTube streets, right? A decision that you will no longer trade all of your time for someone else's dream, right? How many of us are we're working hard and we're out here grinding, working 8, 10, 12, 16 hours a day, okay, on someone else's clock, trying to make their dream a reality, and we're not putting that same time for our own dream, our own businesses, our own projects that we're working on, right? Nope, you sure won't. No, Deneen. Come on, speak truth. Speak the truth, Miss Deneen. You won't do it, right? You can't do that. You cannot continue to put those 8, 10, 12 hour days on someone else's job, all right? And you don't do the same for yourself. Your dreams are not going to become a reality if you don't put in the work for yourself, right? Digital entrepreneurship starts when you realize that the internet is the most powerful marketplace in human history. And guess what? It's open 24/7. It don't close at 5 o'clock. It don't close at 6 o'clock. It don't even close at midnight, honey. It keeps going and going and going, right? 24/7. The internet is pumping out content. The internet is showcasing what you have to your potential buyers, right? It is wide open. It never sleeps. It doesn't have to, right? You don't even need a storefront, right? So if you're thinking about, hey, you know what? I want to sell my products on YouTube. I want to sell my products on different platforms, but I don't have a store to showcase my items. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I don't need that. I just need my phone. I just need my phone and my voice and my idea, and I'm gonna go ahead and showcase my products right here in this digital marketplace that is here 24/7 a day, okay? And it is showcasing my products every day while I'm asleep, eating, right? Enjoying family time. The internet is working for me, right? Okay, we got to put our tools to use. We got to put our tools to use, right? Right? All you need is Wi-Fi, y'all. Get you some good Wi-Fi, honey. And you like, man, I ain't got no Wi-Fi at the house. Go to Starbucks, okay? Go to McDonald's. Lots of places are offering Wi-Fi free. Get your phone, hook up to that free Wi-Fi, and get to work. Ain't no excuses in being on digital marketplace and digital entrepreneur, baby. Anywhere you can get you a little free Wi-Fi, go ahead and get your stuff and make it happen. I'm telling you. The library. Yes, the need. Yeah. The library is free. Yeah, it is free, y'all. So don't worry about like, oh, I can't afford, getting Spectrum. I can't afford these network. You gotta worry about it. Go right on down to the library, like Miss Deneen says, Starbucks. Okay, lots of places you can go ahead and hook up for free. Right? Pick a skill. Right? Pick a skill. Now that's step two. A lot of people fail because they are too vague with their dreams. Right? They're all over the place. They're a little bit too broad. You're gonna have to drill in on your skill, right? Okay. I want to make money online. That's broad. I want freedom. That's broad. I want to go viral. Broad again. That's not a strategy, right? You're gonna have to get very specific and you're gonna have to drill in, right? You're gonna really have to focus on your skills as an entrepreneur, right? So some questions that you need to ask yourself to drill in on your skill. Can I write? Right? Do you love poetry? As a kid, did you love writing stories, telling stories? You had great penmanship. Can you write? Ask yourself some questions. Can I design? Do you have that creative mind? Do you see in 3D? Are you an artist? Right? Think about those great hobbies that you like to do. Can you turn that into a business, right? Can I edit videos? Are you good at learning Canva? Are you great at learning CapCut? You can edit on what's the other one? InShot. Like you're great at editing, right? You pick it up quick because you love it. What's your editing skills? Can I sell? Okay. Are you great with selling, right? Can you sell anything? Can you sell ice cube to Eskimo? Are you great? Do you have the gift of gab? Okay, can you hold the audience attention? Right? All of that, right? Can I teach somebody something? Right? We have a lot of life skills. Exactly. Write scripts, hooks, hashtags, captions. Exactly. It's so many skills that we have and we're sleeping on and we don't even know it, right? You can come up with so many taglines, titles, punchlines, jokes, okay? Movie scripts, book titles, okay? People need help with all of that. And if you're great with producing titles, hashtags, scripts, like, you know what, I didn't even think about that. Use those skills, right? Use those skills. Can I teach somebody something? We all have life experiences, right? We all have been in different industries, restaurant, retail, right? Tech, healthcare. It's so many skills that we have acquired just by living, and it's so many skills that we can teach others just from what we do in our everyday lives as we're working, right? Use those skills that you have acquired on these jobs, okay, and teach somebody something new that they may need to help them with their business, help them with their everyday lives, help them to succeed in whatever endeavor that they're trying to do. You really got to start thinking outside of the box, y'all. because we are sleeping. We are sleeping on our skills, right? Okay. And guess what? The internet rewards value. So all of those skills, the script writing, being able to create titles and hashtags, being able to teach somebody something new and different, the reward, the internet, they love to reward value. So if you're able to produce that and teach that, they're going to reward you for it, right? Okay, it ain't no motivation, it ain't no hype, it's skill, pure skill. Get you some skills, right? And we all have it. You think, oh man, all I did was customer service. That's a high skill, because in today's world, you can barely get some great customer service at some of these restaurants, right? You can barely get people, okay, to serve you at the restaurants with a smile, a hello, how are you? Anything else I can do for you today? Okay. And you got to have customer service skills when you're in business, right? How are you going to attract your customers? How are you going to gain trust and you got a bad attitude? How are you going to gain business, right? And you can't even greet the people. You can't even say, hello, how y'all doing today? And you're pleasant, smiling, nice. People got to learn that. You ain't lying. Right, Mr. Neat. Some people don't have that, and that needs to be taught. That needs to be taught. So if you got great customer service skills and you know how to put smiles on people's face just naturally, teach that, because people are going to need that in their business. People are going to need that, right? Right? Okay. And if you don't have a skill, start building one. When I say stop scrolling and start building, okay? Start to build a skill. Go ahead and start acquiring some skills to get ready, right? What you need to do is spend 90 days, right? Spend 90 days mastering something marketable. Hey, welcome, G2 Country Girl. Thank you so much for coming on in the room. I appreciate you. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Right? Take 90 days, y'all, 3 months, and master something marketable. You like, man, I don't even know what to market, right? What's marketable? What can I do in 90 days? You can learn video editing, right? Okay, go into CapCut. Go into YouTube, search CapCut, search InShot, search all these different editing AI tools. Take 90 days and be the master of all of these editing platforms, so that you can turn around after 90 days and teach every aspect of that editing tool. And guess what? The internet is going to reward you for the value, right? Because that is a very marketable skill, teaching, right? Right. Okay. Copywriting, right? People got to learn about this here copywriting. That's big. Y'all know about YouTube and this copyright laws. Learn the laws. Take 90 days. Learn the ins and outs of copywriting. Because, baby, the people be getting copyright strikes left and right, right? You can master it, learn it. Let us know how we can avoid it. What kind of videos I can put out here? Can I do a clip? If I do a clip, do I need to put a type of wording on it? Y'all know a lot of people getting that reused content. I had it on mine, right? Because I didn't have the right wording. I didn't have the section 107, right? I didn't have it because I didn't know. I didn't know. Had I found somebody that was doing the copyright and teaching it, maybe I wouldn't have been in that boat when trying to get my monetization on in the beginning, right? I'm telling you, it's lots of skills that we're sleeping on, right? Lots of skills. Social media marketing. We're in the digital age, right? And if you are the guru in social media marketing, what time should we post? What type of content should we post? When we should post, right? How we should put our videos out there, the best apps, right? The strategies that we need to get our content out there. Social media marketing. Take 90 days. Be the expert, the guru. Promise you, you will be rewarded for that value as well. Yes, yeah, absolutely, G2 Country Girl. Yeah. E-commerce. Y'all know that's big. That is really, really big, right? Get into drop shipping, right? getting to setting up your Shopify sites, getting to Amazon FBA. Okay, it's so much going on out here. Affiliate marketing, getting to e-commerce, right? This is huge. Everything is online, right? People love online shopping, right? Make it convenient for me. Can I get one-stop shopping with you? And can I get everything I need on your website, right? E-commerce is huge and it is unlimited on what you can do out here as well, right? Hey, Marina Latrina, welcome, welcome, Queen. Come on in, come on in, right? Coding, y'all know coding is huge in the tech world, right? Okay, so a lot of the young people now are learning coding while they're in school. Okay, making sure that you learn coding, that can open up a whole new revenue stream, right? Take 90 days and be the master at your skill. Coding is another big one to learn. If you can learn coding and teach that back, maybe become a consultant, okay? Maybe become a coach, right? Show people on what they can do if they learn coding, what the avenues they can go once they learn the coding and what they can build with it. It's endless with that as well, right? And also graphic design, all my artists, right? All those who can draw, okay? All those who have the 3D. They have that 3D mind where they can look at things and they have a 3D site. Graphic design, that's huge as well, right? People need their business cards made, people need their flyers made, people need banners for YouTube, okay? People need their storefront, okay, logos made. Graphic design, the options are unlimited with that as well, right? Take 90 days, learn about it, teach it back, right? All of that is good, right? 3 months, 90 days, okay, can change your trajectory forever, right? That can open up a whole new world you never thought existed, only because you honed in on your skills, you honed in on your dreams, and you're going to make it a reality. So give yourself 90 days to be the master over the skills that you are going to make your dreams come true, right? So that was step two. Now, step three is build before you're ready. I know you like build before I'm ready. Yeah, build before you're ready, right? Because you're like, oh, I want to make sure my website is gorgeous. I want to make sure my website has all the I's dotted and the T's crossed. Thank you, Marina Latrina, for the gift, Queen. Thank you, thank you. Yes, build before you're ready. Go ahead and put it out there. Okay. Do not wait. Do not procrastinate. Right. Okay. Perfection is procrastination. If you're one of those like, oh no, I got to make sure everything looks right, and my logo got to be perfect, my titles have to be right. I just can't have it looking any kind of way. That's procrastination, right? Okay, it's dressed up as procrastination. Perfection is dressed up as procrastination. Go ahead and put that thing on out there and start wasting time. Right? Digital entrepreneurs, baby, you got to go ahead and do that thing. You got to go ahead and put it out there. Don't waste no time. Put it out there. Go ahead and talk about it. But like, man, I don't even have all my series together. And so go ahead and start. You got some of it, well, go ahead and rock with it, right? Okay, start building now. Go ahead and start today. Don't say, okay, well, I'll do it next month. No, because next month is going to turn into 3 months. 3 months is going to turn into six, a year, and before you know it, you never have anything started, right? Okay. Start the YouTube channel. Your first video will be awkward. It sure will. You're going to be nervous. You're going to be scared to go live. Yep. All of that. You're like, oh man, I don't think people going to come to my live. And they might not, right? You might just be talking to the camera. And that's okay. That's okay. Do it anyway, right? Your first product will be flawed. That's okay, right? So you're creating maybe a makeup line, right? And you got your lipstick and the pigment is not all that, or it's not the most vibrant color you got. It's okay. All right. It may have some flaws, but that's all right. You will have to learn as you go. You will have to make the corrections as you go. Get that feedback from the consumer. Get that feedback from the customer, right? That's how you learn and grow. That's how you do it, right? Your first offer will feel uncomfortable. And we got to be uncomfortable sometimes, y'all. Your first offer will be uncomfortable. It's okay. It will be okay, right? Okay? That's good if you're uncomfortable. That's good. That means you're making something happen, right? You getting out there, you showing the world who you are, that you showing the world that you're not scared, right? I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna trip up. I'm real, right? I'm real. Okay, it will happen. It's better to be a little flawed because it's natural and you're human. Exactly. And people like that. People like that you're flawed. People like that you're human. People like that you're going to make mistakes, right? We're not perfect. We're human, like Miss Deneen said. Okay? No, it's not going to be picture perfect. No, I'm not going to have it all together, but that's fine, right? Okay? I'm learning as I'm going. I'm learning as I'm going, right? And that's fine. That means you're moving. You're making strides, right? You're doing something authentic. I love that. Yeah, Marina Latrina, being authentic. Yeah, just be you. Just be you. That's it. Be authentic, okay? And guess what? The marketplace, this digital era we in, it doesn't reward perfection, okay? It doesn't reward the most talented. Mm-mm. It rewards consistency. Y'all make sure y'all go back and watch some of those videos we had where on YouTube consistency wins in all things. You don't have to be the best singer. You don't have to be the most beautiful on the internet, right? Consistency wins. You keep showing up and the internet is going to reward you for your consistency, right? So keep posting. Keep posting, right? Be yourself. That's right. Absolutely. Keep posting. Okay. If you are doing products, keep shipping your products out there, right? Okay. You're like, oh man, like I promised the people it was gonna be out there in 3 days, and it's 5. Okay. Apologize. Come on out here and do your video. I apologize. Yeah, due to what's going on out here in the economy with the post office, A, B, and C, we're not gonna have to move our shipping times to 5 to 7 business days. And the people gonna rock with you because they're gonna rock with you, right? Okay? But you came out here and let the people know shipping time's gonna be delayed. Keep shipping anyway. Keep launching new products, right? Like y'all, I got this spicy sauce. It's gonna knock y'all socks off, right, baby? It's so delicious and tasty. It is too good, right? You're like, man, I haven't done enough testing. I haven't done enough review. Launch it anyway. Launch it anyway. Go ahead and put the new spicy sauce out there. Launch it anyway. If people are gonna come back and give you reviews, do it anyway. Yeah, being honest. Yeah, absolutely. Just be honest with the people, right? If they're gonna rock with you, they're gonna rock with you. Okay? But just keep repeating the process, right? Keep posting, keep launching, keep shipping your products. Keep doing it. Keep doing it, right? Stay consistent in all things, right? Okay? When you're doing your videos, every upload that you do is a totally different experience. Do y'all feel that? Every video that you do is a different experience, right? Because you have different people that come on your lives, and it's always a character that's gonna come on your live, right, and shake the room up. Right? So every live is different. It's a different experience every time. Every video that you make is going to be something different because you're talking about different topics, right? Different feelings, different emotions. Everything is a different experience. So you got to keep posting it because every live and every video is going to be totally different, right? Exactly. Yeah. Hey, Killer Dog, what's up? What's up? Thank you so much for coming on in the room. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, right? So, and then every sale is data. Look at the analytics, right? So if you're out here and you are selling products and merchandise, right? Look at the time frame on when your customer has bought the product. right? Look at the type of product that they're buying, the season, right? Is it back to school? Was it during Valentine's? Was it during Christmas, the holidays? What's popping? What's selling? What's not, right? Look at every sale and analyze the data, right? Look at that. And every failure is training, right? We fall down, but honey, we can get back up. We fall down, but we can get back up. Every failure is training, right? So if you launched a product and you didn't get no sales on that, it's training, right? For the next great launch. So maybe the product itself, like I said, it was flawed. Maybe the product itself, you didn't do a lot of marketing. Maybe the product itself, okay, you didn't talk about it enough. You didn't showcase it enough, right? Learn from the failure, right? But don't ever stop posting, shipping, okay, and uploading. Don't ever stop, right? You better get back up. Yeah, get back up again. Yeah. Yeah, so you got to get back up again, huh? Yeah, you got to. All right. And we already said that attention is the new oil. Attention is the new currency in this digital age, right? Okay. You got to turn attention into income, right? Okay. That's what we're working with on these YouTube streets. It's attention, 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 right? So here's the truth. No one really explains this very clearly, right? Attention is currency. Y'all go back and watch some of those videos. Attention is currency. Can you hold the room? Right? You have people that have great jokes. You have people that are comedians, right? You have people, they can hold the attention. They keep people coming back, wanting more and more and more, right? Okay? Great storytellers. Okay? They can tell some great stories because people are like, man, I got to see what's going to happen next. Okay, tomorrow. So I got to come back in the room and see what the next episode is going to be because I know it's going to be a great, great show, right? Can you hold the attention? If you can capture attention online, you can monetize it. Ching ching. Okay, that's where the money come in. Because if you can hold the people in the room, that's how your money comes in. Is holding the attention, right? Okay, can you hold them in the room, right? Right. And other ways that digital entrepreneurs can make money, okay? Selling digital products. Y'all, we talked about this before. Okay? Courses. Okay? If you're a teacher, you're naturally able to teach. You've mastered those skills for those 90 days, right? You got your skill level up. Go ahead and create the courses, put it on YouTube, and as you're doing your courses, you're going to get monetized from teaching what you already know. Create the courses, right? The courses itself will also help you get monetization, right? Create templates, right? Do your templates. How do you make e-guides, ebooks? You're like, man, I don't even know how to make an ebook. Create the template. Y'all have a lot of skills that you already know how to do. Create the e-guide, ebook template. Use that to get monetized from that as well. Get that popping, okay? Freelancing services, right? Like I said, you know how to edit videos, you know how to make logos, you know how to make songs from Suno. A lot of people need that, right? We need little songs, a little bop to, for our YouTube video. I need a banner made, okay, right? I need a little logo made. It's so many things we need. People have already got those skills. Go ahead and start advertising that on your YouTube channels, letting the people know what skills you are offering, okay? So that we can go ahead and reach out to you, all right? And you can make that coin, right? Extra monetization, all right? Affiliate marketing. Y'all know that's Amazon affiliate links, okay? Walmart has their affiliate links. Okay, it's so many different affiliates out here, y'all. All I have to do is go to the different stores, Macy's, Amazon, Walmart, different stores that y'all shop at. Take a look at that website. Normally at the bottom, at the very bottom of the web page, they will have affiliate programs, right? Click on them affiliate programs and see what it takes to be one of their affiliates and put those links because you're already shopping. Y'all on Amazon shopping every day. You're already shopping. Go ahead and get you some money from the affiliate links since you're already there shopping anyway. You're already on Walmart. You're already at Best Buy. You're already shopping anyway. Go ahead and put the affiliate links in your YouTube videos and your YouTube live and go ahead and get paid because you're already shopping anyway. Get your little percentage back from it. The people on the box with their mattress, that part, dog. Right? Okay, exactly. Yeah, already getting paid. Okay, running ads, right? Run those ads. Okay, all right. So make sure you get into running ads because you got to get your reach. Got to get your reach out there. So those who are trying to sell products and everything, run your ads, right? Okay. Also, start the YouTube channel. Go ahead and start the channel. Y'all already on here anyway. What I say, stop scrolling and start building. Get the channel started, right? You already got an idea of what you like. If you like cooking, if you like the true crimes, if you stay on ID all the time, okay, go ahead and you love to jump on and talk about your opinions. Put your opinion on YouTube. People want to hear it, right? People want to chime in. All right, anything you can think of, you need to put it on YouTube. The man on the bus with their mattress, that part, dog. My goodness. Right? Yeah. Start your coaching and consulting business, right? Some of y'all have been on this YouTube game for a long time and y'all know the ins and outs, right? Y'all know YouTube like the back of your hand, right? Start your consulting and your coaching business, okay? And help the people who are trying to get in the game, right? Do you know how valuable you are with all the information that you have? Right? Do you know how valuable you are? Okay? People will pay for great information, for prime information. All of the years that you spent on YouTube, people will pay for that information, right? Get your consulting and your coaching business together now. Okay? Because people need you on these YouTube streets, right? We already see TikTok, they ain't paying their creators like how they used to. And they flocking over to YouTube and they're trying to figure it out. They were like, oh, this is a whole new world. YouTube is nothing like TikTok at all. It's a whole new world over here. And they need coaches and consultants to guide them, right? Okay? Everything. I thumbed it up. Thank you so much, G2. Appreciate you. All right. Okay? And once again, you don't need no millions of followers. You don't need no millions of followers, right? That's not the goal here, okay? You need trust. We said before, you got to have trust. Trust, trust, trust. Okay? If you can get people to trust you, they're going to rock with you, right? That's what people are going to do, all right? 1,000 loyal supporters are more powerful than 100,000 passive viewers, right? So you can get 1,000 loyal people to rock with you. You in there. You are in there, right? Because you can get 100,000 people. They just coming there, sitting there watching you, right? They just watch you, but you ain't making no impact, right? They don't see the value on what you're giving. But 1,000 people that trust you, that are loyal to you, you put your cookbooks out there, they buying it. You put your spices out there on how you cook your Sunday dinners, they buying it. Okay? You putting your courses out there on what you teaching, they buying it because they trust your word. They believe you, right? Okay? And that's what you got to do. You got to get 1,000 people that trust your word and they believe you and will rock with you, right? Loyalty. Yes, yes. Yes, they have to trust you and they got to be loyal. Exactly, right? You got to build trust and you got to build loyalty, right? And key, solve some problems, right? We're on this YouTube journey trying to figure it out, right? What are some problems we all got? I need more views. Solve some problems. Okay, I'm trying to get 4,000 watch hours. What's the math behind it? How many views do I need? How many watch hours should I get a day? What's the math? Solve the problem, right? It's a math problem. Solve the problem. All you got to do is get how many per day 12 per day, and you'll get your 4,000 watch hours eventually. It's a math problem. Solve the problem, right? Okay, deliver results. Okay, you're like, hey, I did 12 hours a day and I got monetized. Deliver results. If you follow what I do, you too will get monetized, right? Show the results. Show the people step by step. This is what you need to do to get to the next level. Get your 12 watch hours. You do it consistently. You show up and post, you will get monetized, right? Okay? Income follows value. Income follows value, right? If you're giving people value, solving problems, showing them how to do it, yeah, they will most definitely trust you, right? They will trust you, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, another part of it is it can be lonely out here in these YouTube streets, right? People don't like to talk about that, right? You don't always have people in your lives. Okay? People are not always going to watch the videos. They don't tell you you be up late nights, ain't get no sleep, up to 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, trying to hold up, surfing the YouTube streets, right? Hopping from live to live, watching videos, trying to get your reach out there. Late nights, right? Okay, if you're building a website, getting sourcing products, late nights because you're trying to find the best products, right? Okay. Sometimes I get lonely. Okay, Mr. D, yes. Okay, slow growth. You're like, oh my goodness, I've been trying to get these 1,000 subscribers. It has been 5 months. I'm only at 500 subscribers. What is going on? Like, I know I visited 1,000, 2,000 people already. How come they're not coming back to my channel and viewing my videos and subscribing, right? Like, I'm showing the love. Can they show the love back, right? Slow growth, right? People don't talk about it. It's not instant. It's not overnight. Okay, it's slow growth. You got to be ready for the grind. You got to be ready for it, right? It's going to be some lonely nights, right? The 0 views. You're like, oh yeah, I know I did a great video, and you look, man, I get them a 1 or 2 views on this video. There was some good information I put out here. The food looked delicious. Where the views at? What's going on? Right, nice and slow. It's Mr. Neem. Yeah, nice and slow. Sometimes it's slow. It's like that, right? You're not gonna get it popping every video, every live. It's not like that. Right? Y'all feel my pain. Y'all feel my pain. It's not like that, right? Hey, when you got a website and you got a new launch, okay, you got your products out there. You're like, okay, I know people are going to start buying and shopping. Honey, it's crickets. Empty carts out here. Yeah, I ain't got nobody that went to my website. Nobody put nothing in their cart. They haven't bought anything. Like, what's up? I saw the engagement was high. I did my YouTube shorts. You know what? I was out here doing some funny videos, but they didn't click on the link in the video and did no shopping. What's up with that? Right? Okay. And then the doubt starts to creep in. Well, maybe I'm doing the wrong kind of content, right? Maybe I need to switch up my content. You start doubting yourself. Maybe I need to switch up on my delivery. You start doubting yourself. Maybe this YouTube thing ain't for me, right? You question yourself, right? And then you go to your friends. Your friends, they don't understand what you're doing on YouTube. They're like, girl, you spending all night on YouTube. We don't understand this YouTube world. What are you talking about? Yes, it's a whole world over here. Right. It is a whole world over here. We don't understand it. So they don't understand it because they're not a part of it. Right. So you can't vent and talk to your friends because they don't understand your plight. Right. Family might worry, like I'm worried about her, and honey, she talking about her YouTube family. We her family, but she talking about her YouTube family. Where my family, where my support at? Your family start to worry about you. Yeah. Right. Yeah, you do start second guessing yourself. You really do. Family start to worry. Child, she on their YouTube all day, all night. I'm concerned, right? And then you got the naysayers. Man, they trying to be digital entrepreneurs. They're trying to blow up on YouTube. They need to go get them a real job. Maybe need to go ahead and get them a little part-time and start worrying about trying to get those views and trying to pop on YouTube, right? You're gonna have the naysayers. You're gonna have them, right? Right. My hubby didn't understand why I was always on YouTube. See, yeah, yeah, so family, husbands, right? You're like, you on YouTube again scrolling? Listen, I'm working. I'm working. I'm not scrolling. I'm building, right? I'm building over here. Building connections, right? I'm on the YouTube streets talking to my peeps. Okay, I'm working here. I'm working, right? But yes, they don't understand why you're spending so much time over here. But right, I'm trying to build on this YouTube street, right? I'm building. That's right. Yeah, I'm building. Right? Right? But see, the people, sometimes the family, the friends, right? The naysayers, they don't see what you're doing, right? You're building leverage, right? When you're going to other people's channels, okay? And they're like, man, you know what? Miss Deneen, Marina Latrina, G2, Killer Dog, man, they all over the place, right? I see them in so many lives. I see them on so many channels. Man, their reach is long, right? People start to see your name a lot everywhere. Let me go check out their channel. I'm building leverage, right? Okay. Okay. So people are clocking in on their jobs. That's great, right? People are getting their part-time jobs. That's good. That's good. But I'm trying to build systems over here, right? I'm trying to build consistency over here. That's what I'm doing over here on YouTube, right? Other people are scrolling, right? They can scroll, right? They can scroll. That's fine. But I'm creating assets, right? I don't want to be no liability. I want to be an asset. Okay. So I want to YouTube streets to build assets. Okay. Hey, Monique Powell, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming on in, Queen. Thank you so much. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Right? Okay. So let them scroll away, but we're gonna be building, right? So we stopping the scrolling and we're gonna be building, right? Because we want to be assets, not liability. Okay. So let other people consume, right? A lot of people are consumers, right? They want to consume on the internet. They want to laugh and look, okay? But we got to be producers, right? We're going to produce content. We're going to produce merchandise. We're going to produce websites, okay? We're going to produce revenue. We're going to be producers, right? That's what we're going to be all about. We're going to be about producing, right? Don't bum rush him when he get in the house. Oh my goodness, right. Don't bum rush the man now with that catfish, Cajun rice, and mac and cheese. I sub to you all. All right, G2. And double tap the screen. Yes, thank you so much. That's right, right? Okay. Okay. Once we get out of the lonely phase, the price will be worth it, right? We're in the lonely phase right now. We're in that lonely phase. It gets lonely. That's all right. We're gonna be in there for a piece, for a time, right? We're gonna be in that lonely phase for a time. Okay, but the price will be worth it, y'all. Okay. And get this, a lot of people, they do quit, right? Because they was like, oh man, I ain't getting no traction, no momentum, no viral hits. Okay. They do quit, okay, before the momentum hits, right? They do quit. They really do. It get lonely at the top. It do, G2. It get lonely at the top now, baby. But you can't quit. Okay, somebody got to be at the top. It's a hard job. It's a hard job, but we built for it. We built for it. Mm-hmm. Right. They get discouraged. They really do. They really do, Mr. Neem. Okay. Yeah, they really do. But we're gonna persevere. We're gonna keep posting and keep pushing. Cause that's what we're gonna do, right? Yeah. Okay, glad when I get out the lonely stage. Man, you preaching to the choir, okay? We glad when we get out the lonely stage. We're trying to get out the lonely stage, right? Right? And step number 6, right? We got to think like an owner. Don't quit. That's right. You two country girls say, don't y'all quit. Don't y'all quit. You got to stay fast, right? You got to be on it. We in the lonely phase right now, but it won't be for long. Right? Okay? And also, digital entrepreneurship, it isn't just about posting content, right? It's about building assets. We got to build and build and build, right? Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming on in, Haywood. Okay, yeah. That's why we need to support each other and pull one another up. Exactly, Miss Denise. You got to have a great support system, right? We have to support each other. We have to go to each other's channels. Rah, rah, rah. Be the cheerleaders, right? Make sure we go watch each other's videos, watch each other lives, right? Okay, we have to be each other's support system. That's how you do it on these YouTube streets. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. We have to do that, right? We are building assets because we don't want to be a liability, right? Assets are the things that make money while you sleep. I want to be asleep and the cash register, cha-ching, 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 it's just going off, right? I'm just sleeping in my bed, twisting and turning, right? In my good slumber, okay? And YouTube is bringing in the money while I'm asleep, right? That's why we're on here, right? Because I want to sleep, and YouTube, like we said, is 24/7. It don't sleep. I want to sleep, but YouTube gonna keep it popping for me 24/7, bringing in the money, cha-ching, all day long, right? I saw your silent live today. Yes, G2 Country Girl, I saw you on there. Okay, I did say hello, but you might have already had just jumped off when I came on in to check on the live. Yes, yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's right, Haywood. Okay, I want to be asleep while my YouTube channel is making me money, right? Okay, that's what I want. Okay, and a monetized YouTube channel will do that for you, right? Get your channel monetized. All you need is 1,000 subscribers and get your 4,000 watch hours. A monetized YouTube channel will allow you to sleep peacefully while it makes the money for you. I need to get there. Oh yeah, we're gonna get there, Marina Latrina. We're gonna get there. Okay, I was there, but I was in BG. Get your bag. Yeah, get your bag. That's right. Get your bag. Okay. Also, a digital course. Okay, digital courses. Okay, like I said, some of y'all have some great skills. Okay, stop sleeping on those skills. Y'all know how to edit videos, logos. You know how to make banners. Y'all know how to make beats, songs, right? Create the courses. Okay, get those YouTube channels monetized. Create the courses. It will make the money for you. Okay, a niche website. Okay, if you're great at coding, okay, if you're great at making logos, if you're great at cooking, okay, you have a special sauce, right? That is bomb on anything. Go ahead and put it on your website, right? Get a niche website. We talk about making sure you have a niche on YouTube. Have a niche for your website. Do the same thing as well, right? Hey, do you pre-record your lives? No, no, Miss Deneen, I don't pre-record my lives. Now, if you know something about pre-recording lives, let me know. But yeah, I don't pre-record my lives. Bold, how do you put on the picture in the background? Now, so with the picture in the background, when you go live, right under your camera, there's a down arrow button. When you click on that down arrow button, it looks like a square with a little man on the inside of it. If you hit the man on the inside, it's going to allow you to choose a background picture. And then at that point, you choose your background picture, and then you can put a picture in the background. Yeah, so go live, right under your camera, hit the down arrow key. There's a square that looks like a little man in it. Tap it, and then it'll allow you to choose your background picture. Yep. Why do you think you're not there? You got us all beat on your private jet. I'm telling you, Marina Latrina, she be everywhere around the world. Don't doubt yourself. right? Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Don't put those questions in your head, right? Okay, don't doubt yourself. So G2 said, you're gonna have to show it to us. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna be doing a class on how to get the background picture. All right, so y'all gonna have to stay tuned for that video because we're gonna be monetizing that video on how you can get a background picture, right? So I'm going to show y'all how to do that. So that's going to be the next video that we're going to be doing. I'm going to show y'all how to get a background picture on your phone, right? So what we said, turn your skill, problem solve, and turn it into a monetization. So y'all be on the lookout for the next video. Thank you for that, Miss G2. Thank you for that. So we're going to see, we got to solve a problem. When you solve a problem, you're going to get monetized from it, right? So you can bring value and you can make money from that, right? I struggle. I wish I was there. You are there. Girl power, puff girl. Yeah, that's right. Don't put no doubt in your head. You have it, right? Okay. Also, you can create a print on demand store. You're like, man, I don't want no products, right? You're like, I want to be product free. Look into print on demand. That's another digital product that you can get into is print on demand. So what I said, 90 days. Be the master of your skills. So look into print on demand. That's another way to make money. Even if you're not even monetized, that's another way to make the money as well, right? A print on demand store. No storefront. You don't have to hold products, print on demand store. So make sure y'all take a look at that as well. Yes, I need to be able to put up pictures. Yes, yes, yeah, I am in that class. How much is a class? Well, we're gonna see what YouTube decide what my RPM is gonna be on that class. So hopefully they will make sure my RPM is a pretty penny on that one here. So just for me offering the class for free to the class, my RPMs will be high. So God willing on that, right? Because I'm teaching value. YouTube, you said value. Give me a high RPM on that, please. Thank you. Well, Bo, you have 3 people for a class. Okay, perfect. RPM, yes. Now that's revenue per milli, right? So when you make a video, YouTube will look at what type of videos you're making. It will determine what your revenue should be on that video. So if you are making videos about cooking, think about your titles and make your titles about how you can save someone money on a budget, how you can get so many ingredients and save them money, but talking about finance in the cooking, talking about saving people money on a budget, showing people how to do something. YouTube will take a look at that and they will look and see what your revenue should be based on what you're showing in the video. Having a lot of value will make your revenue per milli higher. So you got to really think about what you're putting out here as well. So you got to be strategic when you're putting your videos out here. Cook all day, but think about what you're going to say to make YouTube think it's a really high value cooking video and your RPMs are going to go up, right? So take 90 days, look at RPMs, right? You got to be strategic with that as well. Okay, where do I get that information? Listen, look, I'm out here searching the YouTube streets, finding people videos, learning about the revenue, learn about how I can make my videos more valuable, right? Because if you notice, like, if you make fun, entertaining videos, they're not as higher valued as where you're educating and teaching people something. That's the revenue part of it, right? Thank you so much, Marina Latrina. Thank you so much. You have to look at your analytics, G2. Yes, Miss Deneen. You got to look at your analytics, right? Go back and look at some of your lives compared to some of your food videos, and look to see what videos are making the most money, and you need to start repeating that over and over. What's the topics? What's the titles? What's the hashtags? It's something about that video YouTube likes that makes your revenue higher than the others. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Right? Okay. So, one thing, employees, okay, if you got a job, we trade in time for money, right? Okay. But as entrepreneurs, we're building systems, right? And we're trying to scale it, right? So, we're trying to get out of the employee realm, and we're trying to be entrepreneurs, and we're trying to scale. Okay, we got to shift our mind. Okay, our mindsets have to change along with it as well. Instead of saying how much can I earn this week, right? We got to shift our mind out of that employee scale. Oh, what can I make this week? And we got to say to ourselves, what can I build that pays me for years and years and years, right? Okay, so we're under analysis. So if you go in your YouTube studio and you click on analytics, and then you go under content, and then when you click on your video, scroll to the left and you will see revenue. Click on revenue, and it's going to show you what your RPM is, right? And then it'll have also a CPM, which is the cost per milli. That's like your playbacks for the advertisers. But your revenue is what you are making on the video, right? Okay, go through each one of your videos, your live, and you'll be able to see what YouTube is trying to pay you, okay, and rank you on your videos, right? So go through your videos and you'll be able to see the RPMs to see which one has the higher one. So you can kind of say, you know what, I need to start making more videos like that one over and over and over, because YouTube likes the title. They like what I'm talking about on that one. So I'm going to keep doing it so that they can keep my RPMs high. But yeah, that's under analytics. Bo, you need to have a class for money. I know. I know. Yes, I know. Yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yeah, so yeah, because we about our money on these YouTube streets. So yeah, I'm studying and learning, so we can get to this money and figure out how we can get our channels to blow up with the content that we like to do. But we have to be strategic with how we put it out there, right? Bold teacher class, yeah. Yeah, I do. I need to teach a class. I'm gonna get it together. Like I said, we got to get courses and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna teach it. I'm gonna teach it. I'm gonna teach the background and teach about the RPMs and how we can get our titles to make sure that we have higher RPMs on our videos. Because it's possible. It is possible. Did y'all get a request to get put in application for Italy? You know what? Maybe I may have in YouTube Studio. Yeah, because they got something going on out there in Italy. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm trying to learn. Yes, yes, Marina Latrina. I'm gonna get it together for everybody. Absolutely. Do it like Desiree. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming on in the room. I appreciate you, Queen. Yes, yeah, great point. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, G2. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Did you put your application in? I didn't, G2. Did you put yours in? I might need to put my application in, honey, because if they're going to get me a flight over to Milan, Italy, I might need to go ahead on and put my application in so we can get us some flights over there. Yeah, we got to get over there, okay? Content creators going to Italy. So we might need to get in on the game over there, right? Flying first class, right? So yeah, so we got to get in there and start thinking about what can build for years, right? Not, I don't want to be viral sensation, one time hit wonder. what can build for years and years and years, right? People can keep coming back to over and over and over, right? Okay, you got to shift your mind, okay? You got to think about it in a different way, and you got to have a strategy about it, right? Right? You got to do that, right? And you got to have discipline over motivation. Y'all, we got to be disciplined, right? Okay, if you're gonna come in and do your lives, be consistent. You gotta have some discipline about yourself, right? Okay, you're like, oh yeah, I'm motivated. Yeah, motivation is great, but motivation can fade if you have discipline, okay, and you're able to hold yourself accountable, right? That's going to keep you posting. That's going to keep you saying, hey, I'm going to keep coming in, putting my lives out. Okay, I'm going to keep coming in, putting my videos out. If you have some discipline and hold yourself accountable, that's going to work every time, right? Because discipline builds empires, right? Because we're building kingdoms and we're building empires, right? So we want to have some discipline, right? Hey, just like soldiers and armies. Okay, if your army don't have no discipline, right, you can't conquer. You're not gonna be able to conquer anything if the army, okay, ain't got no discipline, right? They slacking off. They're not following orders. They're not following commands. They're not doing their job. They're not standing at the post. Okay, they're letting the enemy sneak in across the border. Okay, the army will fall and crumble. Okay, if they don't have any discipline. So you got to have discipline, okay, in order to stand the test of time, right? Set a schedule. Yeah, I'm working on that. I like to pop up. I like to pop up. But if you set a schedule, your followers will come in and they will most definitely say, hey, you know what? Marina Latrina is coming in at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. Let me be on her channel. G2 Country Girl, she is going to be on 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me come to her channel every day, right? So you know who to follow, right? That's what I'm struggling with, discipline. Yes, Mr. Nee. Yeah, having discipline is hard. We can be motivated all day, but discipline, that is very hard. Yeah, if you can be disciplined and stay on track like clockwork, keep your schedule, you're going to be golden, right? I get distracted at times. Yes, yes. So most definitely, we have our families, okay? We got our jobs, we have our friends, and we can get off track, with our schedules and what we need to do. So most definitely having a lot of more discipline and holding ourselves accountable will work as well, right? All right, yeah, G2 Country Girl said 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. So she has her schedule, right? So we, as her supporters, are gonna come in and we're like, you know what, like clockwork. We're gonna come and make her lives at that time. She's there, we coming, right? Yeah. Yes, 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 because you got a schedule. So I remember that. I remember that. I'm like, oh, I got to get like G2. She's got a schedule. That's that discipline I'm trying to get for myself as well. I got to get like that. Yes, okay. I've been trying to plan the night before. Once the day starts, it's easy to put it off. Yes, do it like Desiree. Yes, yes, yes. So trying to plan, that's great too. Trying to plan the night before, and then once the day starts, it's easy to put it off because you're like, okay, other things are starting to come in. I've got meetings, I've got events that's coming up. I got the kids. Okay. I gotta cook dinner. Sometimes dinner may be running late. Now I'm gonna be late on my live if I'm coming in the evening time. The husband said he wanna go somewhere. I'm off track now, right? So I'm off my schedule, right? So, but I have to be disciplined enough to keep to my schedule and make sure I plan around me building this empire, right? I got to plan around it. But like this is set and everything else is I'm gonna plan around it, right? Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, right? Okay. Hi, your pleasure. 721. Thank you so much for coming on in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you, thank you. Right? Okay, so yeah, so we got to set schedules, y'all. So that's me. I like to pop up. So I'm trying to set my schedule. Now I am trying to hold steady. I think I'm doing good. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm trying to come live in the evening time. 7 o'clock. So I'm thinking I like 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock seems to be my wheelhouse. So I'm trying to see if I can stay in that realm, that 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I'm gonna see if I can start setting that schedule for Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm gonna go slow, but I'm gonna see if I can get that going and keep that schedule for myself. So we're gonna see. All right. And y'all hold me accountable. Hold me accountable, right? Right. So we can also create goals, right? Just like do it yourself Desiree said. She planned the night before, right? So she's trying to create goals for herself, right? Try to create goals for yourself so that you can check those goals off. Like, I met them, I felt good, I held myself accountable, I stayed disciplined, okay, I stayed consistent. Give yourself attainable goals that you can reach, right? Make sure you do that. Track your numbers. Marina Latrina's like, go on them analytics and look at them videos. Go on them analytics and look at those videos so you can see what video popped, what video made the numbers, what videos gave you the views, right? What video has that high revenue on it? And I need to make more videos like that, right? So I can make my money grow, okay? Because YouTube seems to like these type of videos, okay? Chat, you can schedule your shorts and long form content out on YouTube. Love it. All right, yes, that is great advice, Miss Deneen. Yeah, yeah, so you can schedule your content, right? So I've seen some people say they like to batch their content. So they go on Saturdays when they're off from work, okay, and they do batch content, right? And then they're going to schedule it to where Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you're going to see my long form or my shorts come out, okay, on the schedule that I set. I did them all on Saturday, but you're going to see them come out all week long, right? Okay, so that will help you free up your time, okay, as things start to come up for family, friends, and events, right? That will help you. So that's great advice, Miss Deneen. Okay, this algorithm switches all the time, all the time is do it like Desiree, all the time. So the algorithm, you're like, okay, it's popping, right? They're bringing me some views. Okay, I'm getting some subscribers. I'm doing the same thing, and then next thing you know, I didn't get no subscribers from this video. I didn't get no likes or nothing. Man, like, I did the same thing I did last week, right? Don't let that deter you, right? Because the algorithm, you can't rely on that because it's going to switch. You don't know what program is in it. You don't know what code. You don't know what it's looking at from week to week. You don't know if the holiday threw it off. You don't know if the a special event happened, you know, up and down, right? The AI is reading something and you don't know what's happening from day to day, but you have to stay consistent and don't let it throw you off, right? Your content is better when you aren't rushed. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. If you're not rushed, your content is way better. It sure is. Yes, absolutely. I tried that. My device has storage issues that never let my videos come out as scheduled. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Now that can hamper you as well. Yeah. So having not enough storage, that's hard too. So if you don't have enough storage, then that leaves you to do more lives, right? To where, like, hey, I just go ahead and go live and not have to worry about storing anything on my phone, right? When you schedule it, it gives YouTube an opportunity to send it to the right audience. Yes, Denise, that's right. Yeah, y'all see that feature now on your videos. They want you to go private so that it can give it a little time for it to send it to people. Y'all use the private feature? I use it for a little bit on there as well. Maybe 24 hours on the private mode on my videos, and then I release it and put it as public for my videos. So I do use the private to let it kind of get into the algorithm a little bit to see where it wants to send it to the people. So I do use that private feature on there. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's why I do all these lives. And lives can be easier as well because you don't have to worry about doing no editing, okay, no cuts. You just get on and talk to the people, right? Like, hey, y'all gonna get me raw, uncut, unfiltered. I'm here. I'm here. Right? So lives, I like lives as well. I don't do a lot of in-person lives. I'm working on it. That's where I do a lot more silent lives, but I'm working on doing more in-person lives as well. Yep, no editing, right? No editing. You just come on out here and talk to the people. Y'all get me as I am, right? Here, I'm here. I'm here. But yeah, y'all track your numbers, track your numbers. Study the analytics, right? Look at the videos, right? See where your views are coming from so that you will know what type of videos you need to be making, right? YouTube is going to tell you what they like and don't like, right? Okay, still do your content, but tweak it as far as, okay, this title really popped. It really gave me a high revenue, okay, with YouTube. So let me stay around this mark, but I'm still going to talk about what I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to keep my hashtag and keep my content kind of centered around this topic so that I can continue to get those high revenue, okay, high producing videos around it, right? Okay, so study your analytics, right? Improve 1% every day. Set those goals and try to improve 1% every day. Y'all know raw and uncut every day. Y'all see me. Yeah, Miss G2. We know you raw and uncut every day. And that's how we like you. Raw and uncut. Don't change a thing. Right. Monique says she don't do any editing either. Right. So a lot of people like to do the lives, and it was like, you're gonna take it as it is, right? But that's like we just talked about. Be authentic, be honest, just be you, right? Just come out here and be you, right? Okay, don't do no editing. Just come out here and be you, and have the slip ups, have the mess ups, the bloopers. It's okay. It's okay. We're all human, right? Monique, leave in private until YouTube tells you they have finished the processing. Right. Yeah, put it in private, and then YouTube will tell you when to release it. And Mr. Neen said, let's say you created a video today, but you wanted to post on Friday, and you set it for Friday, but during the interim, YouTube is searching for your audience. Yes, yes. So that's the perfect thing about that, right? Okay. Yes. So y'all make sure y'all do that. That's where you'll see views on your video prior to that date. Yes, yes, Miss Denise. Dropping the gems. Dropping those gems, right? Okay. So make sure we are consistent, y'all. Make sure we're consistent doing our schedules. Okay. Putting the videos in the private, scheduling your videos, right? Because the internet will reward your consistency. It really will. Okay. Don't worry about going viral, right? We're not worried about going viral, right? Okay, we are trying to grow our channels, and we want to be consistent for years and years and years, right? Don't put any doubt. Don't put any doubt in your mind, right? But let's be real, right? Being a digital entrepreneurship, it ain't no easy money now. Okay, we out here grinding on these YouTube streets, right? Okay, we are out here grinding on these YouTube streets. We're all trying to support each other. Okay, we're all trying to make sure we push each other, right? Because we all trying to get to the top, right? It's not easy. Okay, reality check. It ain't no overnight process either. Y'all know it takes a while to get to those 4,000 watch hours. Okay, solve a problem. How you get the 4,000 watch hours? Get at least 12 hours of watch hours a day. You look at those analytics. Can I get my 12 hours? You can, but you got to be consistent. It's solving a problem, right? Get your 12 hours a day. You get your 12 hours a day, you will get eventually to 4,000 watch hours, right? Okay? Right? And also, your gratification for your channel is going to be delayed, right? You're like, oh man, I want to hit the numbers, I want to go viral. YouTube is not like that, right? It's going to be over time. So, it's going to be a process. You got to get your subscribers, you got to get your watch hours, right? So that gratification is going to be delayed. But when it comes, you're going to be so happy. Oh, you're going to be happy, right? Okay? Yeah, absolutely. Yes, I'm learning every day. Absolutely, Monique. We are learning something every day with YouTube. Okay? Do it like Desiree said. I'm going to drop like a little negative. I notice larger channels go right behind and do similar content of the smaller. Listen, okay? These larger channels, they know. Okay? The larger channels, they know. Like we talked about in some of our prior YouTube channels as well. Larger channels do not have the luxury of switching up their content like a smaller content creator can. Okay, so think about this. You are a smaller content creator, right? And you have a great live or a great video and it blows up and it pops. There's a topic that's happening. With the larger content creator, they're already in a lane. They're already got their 10,000, 20,000 people, right? But they're like, man, this small content creator, they popping. This content they're doing is popping. Let me jump on over here and try it out, right? So it will happen, but don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. Stay in your lane. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep posting. Don't worry about the large content creators because they're the big dogs over there. We trying to get there, but they do notice when us smaller content creators, have a great video or have great topics as well. But don't worry about what those large content creators are doing because we will one day be large content creators ourselves as well, right? So keep posting and keep doing your content. Yeah. Okay. They get recognized for your creativity because they have the audience. Right. Yeah, they got the audience, right? They already built the numbers. The people are already coming in because they see so many people on their lives, right? So they're attracting the numbers, right? So you have to keep building and building and building. You will get there, but it's going to take time for us to get there, right? It's annoying. Yeah, I understand, but yeah, you stay focused, you stay disciplined, and you will get there as well. You want to give your video at least a 2 or 4 hours to scan your videos for copyright issues. Exactly, Deneen. Yeah, because it's looking for copyright. All right, and we talked about that. All those who are giving yourself 90 days to learn a skill. If you're a guru on copyright, come on out here and teach these courses, right? Let us know how we could avoid copyright issues, copyright strikes, all of that, because that's huge on YouTube as well, right? And give yourself 90 days to be a guru in your skill, right? Be a guru in your skill, right? Yeah, absolutely, right? So here's the payoff that we're all looking for on these YouTube streets with being a digital entrepreneur. We are looking for freedom, right? Because I know I am, right? I'm looking for freedom because I want to be able to travel when I want to travel and give y'all this content, okay? Right? I don't want to be punching nobody clock, all right? Okay? We're looking for control. We want control over how much money we can bring in, right? We want control over how we can get out of debt. Okay, we want control over how we can build our futures, right? How our family futures can look. We want control over all of that, right? We want to be owners, right? We want to own everything, our brands, okay? We want storefronts. We want to own our own type of financial assets. We want to own everything, right? Because we're looking for ownership, right? Okay, and we want to scale our businesses, right? That's what we're looking for in these YouTube streets, okay? Looking for these YouTube streets. Yes, freedom. Yeah. If we teach each other, we will not fall. Absolutely, Miss Denise, because we all got skills. We all have a great talent that we're sitting on, but we just need to extend the olive branch and we need to teach each other. That's how we grow. We have to teach each other exactly how we grow, right? Right? Okay, so right now, someone with less talent, okay, than you is building their online business. Y'all heard what I said? Somebody with less talent than you is building their online business, right? So do not sit back and wait. Go ahead and start building the business now because y'all, we have so much knowledge and talent and skill, and we're just sitting on it. Okay, you're sitting on it. Go ahead and build, build, build. Stop scrolling and build, right? Right? Because they're not smarter than you. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They're not smarter than you. Nope. Nope, nope. And you know why they're ahead of the game? Because they went ahead and started. Then went ahead and started without it looking perfect. Then went ahead and set everything up without it being all the way together. They just went ahead and start. So we got to go ahead and start. We got to go ahead and do it, right? Because from 5 years from now, right, you're either going to say, I'm so glad I started. I'm so glad I went down this YouTube journey. I'm so glad I started my channel. You're going to be so glad you started, right? Or 5 years from now, you're going to be saying, I wish I had started that channel. I wish I had started that website. I should have jumped on it when I had the energy and the discipline and the motivation. I wish I had, right? Okay? Because y'all, this internet ain't going nowhere. And it's unlimited amount of money on this internet, right? Anything you can think of is on this internet. So make sure y'all get it popping on this internet. Go ahead and get it started. Don't wait for it to be looking perfect. YouTube ain't looking for perfection. They're not looking for that. They're not looking for none of that. None of it, right? They're looking for consistency. Who is showing up? Who's gonna show up on YouTube? That's what they're looking for, right? Okay. So question is, are you just gonna be one that's gonna scroll on YouTube? Okay. Or are you gonna be one of those that's gonna build on YouTube, right? Are you gonna be a scroller or are you gonna be a builder? Right? Okay. Now your laptop, your cell phones, your iPads, your tablets, they can be distractions. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or it can be your doorway. Okay? It can be your doorway to building a legacy, to building your kingdoms, to building your empires. The choice is yours. Which one y'all gonna do? You gonna let it be a distraction or you gonna let it be a doorway? All right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, y'all, I'm not going to hold y'all long. This has been a great, great live. I just want to come out here. Like I say, I'm on my consistency journey. And we wanted to talk about being digital entrepreneurs out here on YouTube. We want everybody to stop scrolling and start building. Right? So we are going to make sure we connect with each other. We want to make sure that we support each other. All right, y'all make sure y'all visit each other's channels, right? Because we got to be each other's cheerleaders out here on these YouTube streets. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, girls. Yes, making dinner, having a great week, cheering us on. I love it. I love it. Do it like Desiree. Yes, absolutely. Oh, well, thank you so much, Mr. Nee. Yes, you know I always do the silent live, so I'm glad you came on in the room. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you, thank you. Yes, absolutely. But yes, y'all. All right. Well, I'm so glad y'all stopped on in the live. I appreciate each and last one of y'all. Y'all know I'm be seeing y'all on these YouTube streets, right? All right, but again, my name is Tanya Marie here with Born for Life, where we want you to be unique, be different, but most importantly, just be you. All right, I hope y'all have a blessed night. Thank y'all so much for coming on in the room. Good night, y'all.